Alright, Fog. I need you to make me invisible. Alright. You wait here. Let's scout ahead. And I found that ring of trees and the lights, yeah, over here. I presume the spirit of the forest to be nesting here, and indeed it is. Spirit of the Wood. Challenge rating overpowering. This ghostly figure shifts between raging anger and sad desperation as it hovers near a large tree. It has concealment, spell immunity, and damage reduction. Those are all from Ghostly Visage, which I can lightly dispel. It's also immune to a myriad of subjects such as poisoned, mind spells, ability decrease, negative levels, paralysis, death magic, critical hits, and disease. Now where are these altars near? There are 4 of them. Well, I guess first off, can I slip the spirit the antidote? Ah, that'd be too easy. Nothing happened when I put the antidote in the altar. What about this one? Still nothing. I think I may have to fight it. I'm not looking forward to that. Indeed so. Alright. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeesh. Alright then. I am nervous. I don't know if I can fight that. Let's rest to get Fog's invisibilities back. Acid Fog is likely a good way to start the fight, though. It will deal good damage. 4d6 damage. Creatures inside have make a fortitude save or be slowed. Every round, 2d6. So it's probably a good way for me to cause damage. But it will hurt everyone, including myself and Fog. But I do have protection from elements. Damage resistance 30, but it ends after absorbing 40 damage. Okay. I think I have a plan then. For now, let me possess Fog. Make myself invisible. And make Fog invisible. Alright, now then.
Stand your ground over there.
Fog will stay there. I have an idea. Let me... What's Clarity do? Removes effects. Ah, and protects. There we go. In that case... Clarity. Bark Skin. Protection from elements. Endurance. Owl's Wisdom. Shield. Whoops. Hey. Shield. Ghostly Visage. Seen Invisibility. Clairaudience and Clairvoyance. Gives a big bonus to spot and listen. Very good. Okay. I believe I have a plan. I believe so. Alright, Spirit. I am loath to do this, but I'm afraid you leave me with no choice. Acid Fog. Ow! That's not a good sign. Alright, let's go for an Acid Arrow. Get as much damage over time as I can. Let's also go for a spell breach. Another flame arrow. It seems to be standing still. I'm not sure why. Does it want me to fight it? What's it casting? Oh, that's not good. Alright, fog.
Their time has come.
Dispel that quickly.
Destroy them all.
That didn't work? That didn't work. Blast. Dispel magic. Guard me, fog. Aha, that worked. Acid arrow quickly before it gets it back. Yes, very good. Magic missile. Curses, just as I spell breach quickly. Magic missile again. I believe that blue fog is mind fog. I believe so. We can do this, fog. Hang in there. Blast! Again with its defenses. I need to spell it. Careful, fog. Oh, it has so many effects on it. Is it immune to spells? Yes, I need to dispel it again. Keep going, fog. Come on. Ah, fog, get out of there. It's near death. I can do this. It's casting haste. I need to dispel its immunity. What have I gotten rid of? Yes, everything. Good. Okay. This is it. Magic missile. Hurry. Not yet. I need one more. Come on. No! Ah, blast. Spell breach. Hurry. Ah, that hurt so much. Come on. I've done it. Okay. Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves on your mind. Ah. Restoration quickly. I've done it. Ah. The spirit of the wood looks at you in confusion. Spirits, I realize I have nearly killed you, but believe me when I say I mean you no harm. Can you speak? Blurry images race through your mind. Very little is recognizable, except some images of small animals and other woodland images. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flicks through your mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. The images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that could be found in a forest. The images slow down and you see one creature. While the details are blurry, it's obviously a dwarf. An image of the spirit appears, and the dwarf does something to a tree, but you can't quite understand what he does. Suddenly, the dwarf is gone, and the image of the spirit begins to fade. The woodland creatures appear again, but this time, you see them as through a red glass. The creatures begin to attack each other and other shapes that might be humanoid. You sense the fear and frustration of the spirit as the images jumble together and, into incomprehensible darkness. The spirit stands, staring off into nothing, looking weaker than ever. I have found the cure for you. You see a blurry image of yourself touching the spirit, followed by the spirit getting larger. Yes, I will cure you. You walk forward and give the antidote to the spirit. It shudders. Then the spirit seems to swell in size. Emotions of joy and love threaten to overwhelm your senses. The images in your mind gain clarity and focus as the spirit recovers from the poison. An image of a fox curled around a sleeping rabbit fills your mind, along with an intensely protective feeling. Oh, thank you, spirit. Can you show me what happened here? You see a group of men come into the forest. A familiar, evil-eyed dwarf is with the group. They go to a pool, and the dwarf steps into it. One of the men walks over, thrusts a dagger into the back of the dwarf's throat. Indeed, Rayle, go on. The image dissolves, and suddenly you can see the dwarf is in the spirit's realm. A few minutes later, he is joined by several of the other men. One of the other men mouths a word, and the name Rayle forms in your mind. The group walks towards the spirit's tree, spreading out until they form a circle. 3 of the men rush at the spirit, while Rayle sneaks up on the tree. Rayle takes his axe and coats the edge with a green liquid. He hacks at the tree a couple of times. Thank you, spirit. That's interesting. So that's how they managed to poison you, but why did they want to? The image returns with the 2 men who were not in the fight running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the images laughs and then casts a spell. The 2 step through a portal that appears, and they are gone. Rayle goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the weakened spirit are slain, and Rayle flees away from the trees to disappear. Curious, what was that stone they uncovered, spirit? All images disappear from your mind, to be replaced by a glowing sigil. The glyph pulses with power, and you get the sense of incredibly strong magic. As you look at the rune, the feelings change from power to time. You feel ages slipping away before your present to the past, long before your time. Before the demi-human races, even before humans had power. The sense of time disappears, and you are left with an image of the spirit placing the stone in the roots of the tree. The images recede entirely from your mind, and your body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at you. The last thing you sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. Oh, wait! I was going to try to heal it. If I could. Speaking of healing, I'm injured. Potion. Let's return back to Dalen. I'm hoping he's still there. I'm not sure how long I was in that area. It felt like a month, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's all that talk of time. I don't know. I could have been there for just a second, or it felt like I was there for a full month. I hope Dalen's still at the camp, but I don't know. No more animals have repopulated the area yet. Though if they were, I suspect they'd be friendly. Very well. I believe will be overjoyed to hear what has happened. I'm still a little nervous. So a stone. Fascinating. Ah, he is still there. But first things first, Will.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
Indeed so, I have cured the spirit of the wood. You have done very well, lad. With the spirit of the wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and her creatures without fear of destruction. Here is the 500 gold as I promised earlier. I am happy to be of service. Thank you for your generosity. Good luck go with you, my child. May the blessings of Sylvanus go with you. Thank you. Dalen.
I've been waiting for you. I suspected you would return. Do you need me to join with you once more?
Of course, friend. My blade is yours to command. And you are barely injured yourself. Let's give you a potion if I can. Do I have any small potions? I don't seem to. Okay, never mind then. We'll rest at the... we'll rest here. In fact, we're at a camp. I don't think the druids will mind if we rest, so... Alright. Let me see. I wish to know... Yes, they were talking about... the call was looking for something, but they never mentioned what. This stone may be what they were looking for. That reminds me. Dalen.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Tactics. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Okay. Just want to make sure he didn't reset. Alright, let us return back to Port Last. And, there are a few things I need to do. First of which, I need to sell a good number of things to Entair. I believe I can also almost afford the Belt of Agility from our black market halfling friend. I also need to acquire the Emascuran Tome of Life from the northern crypt of Brother Torius, I believe his name was. I have been putting that off for quite a while out of fear. I don't want to intrude on Arcane Brother's tomb. That's just dangerous, no matter how you look at it. I've been hesitant because I don't trust my own powers, but after dealing with that spirit, I feel a bit more confident, in truth. Left or right? Alright, southwest of Port Luskin. Or, sorry, Port Last, not Port Luskin. Also, Erebeth and Aaron Gand, the Spy Master, will likely want to know about this stone with strange markings. On top of the fact that it seemed to have something to do with time, or the fact that it's very old. Very old. Older than almost everything. I feel like I'm in a haze. I can't remember the layout of the town anymore. Feels like I've been gone for so long, but it's starting to come back to me now. Not sure what the spirit realm has done to me. Of course, Eltora's on this hill, I recall now. Eltora, my friend.
Well, hello. Have you exciting news for me, or is this just a routine visit? Either way, I'm pleased to see you again.
May I see your merchandise? And of course you require a reagent. I remember that, of course. Give you a skeleton knuckle, as I have so many of those. Very well. Sell the nymph cloak +1. I will keep the journal and such for others. I can't identify that crossbow, though I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Ruby crossbow, indeed. I do not need the potion of Bless. I will keep these potions. I didn't use Polymorph Self, nor do I intend to, so we'll sell that. Everything else is fine. Clarity I don't require, or Endurance. Ah, yes, I have. What is this? Ah, my spell wore off. Unfortunate. Armor of Thorns. This unsettling suit of armor drinks the blood of an enemy and passes the life force to its wearer. Some have suggested that the armor harbors a malevolent intelligence or influence, because many warriors become ill after using such a suit for the first time. It could, however, just be the accompanying slurping around that makes the process so disturbing. Eesh. Fair enough. Sells for a fair amount. Indeed, Vampiric Touch, +2 armor class. Anything else here? I don't believe so. Very well then. 20,000 gold pieces. Let's go speak to our halfling. Ah, but first let's speak to Ballard. I remember now. The druid over here by the eastern edge of the town. I recall now. He will likely want to know of my deeds.
My friend, you've returned victorious. It gladdens my heart to know that there are heroes like you in the world.
Indeed, let me see your wares. Do you have anything I care for? No, I couldn't recall if you did or not. That's fine. Right then, over to the halfling near the docks, as I recall. I hope I recall correctly. It's so quiet at night. The bustle of the town is gone, it seems. Everyone's sleeping away their worries and troubles. Sadly, not a luxury for Krael and Dalen. There he is, shady character. You look like the kind of person who knows how to live in the shadows. Yeah? What's it to you? It's just my business to notice these sort of things. You might be interested in some helpful items. In that case, I'm your go-to guy. I've got the goods to make your life easier. Of course. What do you have for me? Belts of agility, perhaps? Indeed. Seems the guard dogs are busy protecting the docks. Belts of agility +1. Dexterity 1. I want the +2 version, but it costs so much. 58,000 gold. Alright. Need to save up for that. Weaponry. Anything that might be useful? Poison's not for me, especially after the issues with the spirit of the forest, so I think I would just take my leave. Let us return to the Alliance Arms Inn. Speak to Erebeth and Aaron about the... well, the note from Vardok, I recall now. Yes. Another clue pointing to Luskin.
Yes?
Oh, not
Is
you.
this-
Erebeth.
I am pleased to see that you remain safe, my friend. Lord Nasher tells me he is confident of your success, though I do worry at the danger in which you place yourself. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
Yes, but you look tired. Have you not been sleeping well?
Why do you ask me that? The spy master put you up to this, didn't he?
No, he did not.
I see. I suppose my state is obvious enough. Aaron is far more concerned than is warranted, however. Certainly a few bad dreams are not a reason to become alarmed.
I disagree. Master Drew taught me a fair amount of enchantment magic. Dreams can often be either premonitions, well, or feelings of great dread that may change you.
The servants claim I speak in my sleep and say frightening things. They creep about me cautiously, like I have gone mad. And Aaron pays their superstitious twitterings far more heed than he should.
Wow, Aaron has Twitter? That's impressive.
After all that has happened with the plague and Fenthic, I think a disturbing dream or two is not so surprising, wouldn't you agree?
These dreams are disturbing enough to keep you from sleep?
Now you too? Has the world gone mad, or is it me? These dreams are disturbing and frightening, but they shall pass. They are my burden to bear and no one else's.
You keep saying that, and far too often, kind people turn to monsters when they say that. Let's try persuasion. Why don't you tell me about these dreams? Maybe I can help.
Perhaps you are right. Having the perspective of another on these dreams may not be a bad idea.
Of course.
I am falling in the dream. Always falling. Surrounded by a heavy blackness which chokes and drowns me. Grasping hands reach out to me, and the voices, a cacophony of whispers that plead to me for help.
Sounds certainly like stress. Falling constantly into despair, and everyone's looking around to, well, seek your guidance. A great paladin of Tyr, Lord Nasher's right-hand person. People want Arabeth's help, but she's the one in need of help right now, and the stress may be getting to her. Completely understandable. Go on.
And then I see a shrouded figure. It is Fenthic. He is walking away from me, and I run to catch him, but always he eludes me in the darkness.
Of course, the issue with Fenthic and Desther. She does probably feel a great disconnect, given that Fenthic was betrayed by Lord and Land and his friend Desther. He likely sought death in his final moments, but also likely thought of Arabeth. Also understandable.
The voices get so much louder. They are accusing me, blaming me, and I feel ashamed, though I do not know what I am being blamed for. I cry out for help, for them to stop their assault, but I go unheeded.
Yeah, the wailing death lasted an age almost in Neverwinter, and people were getting close to the point of a riot, which, well, they may have, honestly. So that is also understandable.
And then I catch up to the figure, and I see that it is not Fenthic. He turns and gazes at me with sad eyes, and I know it is Tyr.
He has no eyes.
And then my god turns his back on me.
Ah, of course, and now she's feeling alone. Also understandable. Her fiancé was murdered by her king for justice. Her, as a paladin of justice, feels really betrayed by this, which is completely understandable. So, yeah.
These are my dreams. Perhaps now you can understand why I have not wished to discuss them. I am frightened of what they may mean.
Well, as I've been saying, that's understandable. They would frighten me as well.
That's kind of you to say. I am glad I told you at least. It makes the dream seem a bit smaller now. I do feel better for it, thank you. I am reminded a little of how I was introduced to the paladin life. You should ask me to tell you the tale sometime.
Oh?
Until then, however, let's return to the subject of your task. That is something we can focus on at least.
Very well. I'll go now.
Go with Tyr's blessing then, and be safe.
Thank you. Spy Master.
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, success shall soon follow.
Let's speak of something else.
Aye. What would you have of me?
What is the situation in Neverwinter?
Grim. Lord Nasher reports that many of our armed forces have perished from the plague, and even more are needed to restore order to the city.
Fair enough.
The worst is perhaps over now that the plague is cured, but still we reel from a crippling blow. It will be some time before things return to what they were.
I see then. I'll be going.
May the luck of the gods be yours, my friend.
Where is that note? Yes, letter to Vardok. Vardok, the old ones call you to battle. What was once a gnat has become a poisonous asp at the side of the cult. You know who I send you against. Solomon fared against them, as did Agent Neva. You, I trust, shall not. When you are done, return to Luskin, and we shall dine together in the Host Tower, feasting upon the fallen. Your friend in faith, your lord in blood, Margrim Korothir. This will likely be the final bit of information I give to my friends here, leading them to Luskin. However, as an out-of-character note, I want to finish a few side missions. Well, specifically, the one about the Tomes of Knowledge of Emascarin. And I am unsure if I can continue to do that once I give in this letter. So this may be a bit out of character, because ordinarily I'd give this to them right away. But I need a little more power, as I have been... Well, given my role-playing choices, I'm not as powerful as I could be, because I'm skipping a lot of treasure that my character just wouldn't take. So I need something to keep me going, and I believe the tomes that Altora wishes make sense from a role-playing standpoint and a character standpoint. So then, let me head to my room, and we'll rest. A good night's rest. Oh, there's the, I guess, doorkeeper. Alright then. And after this, we will head north to the tomb of Brother Artorius.